All right, folks, listen, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm finna jump right into this. You already seen the thumbnail, so you know we making a buffalo chicken baked potato. Let's go. Now, if you look over here, look, I'm gonna show you the ugliest potatoes you have ever seen. Look at these right here. They've already been washed and all that, but look, even washing them, I think they need makeup and some clothes, man. Look at these indentations or whatever. But listen, I'm gonna show you guys how to turn these into that. Okay, so look, you guys can see there's a few ingredients. I got some things that make it super simple. You know what I mean? We got ranch dressing packs. That speeds up the process. You know, we got some rotisserie chickens. That does it. And then, you know, we got some other arrangement, you know, ingredients, right? Don't forget the full ingredient list will be on my website. That's smokinandgrillingwithab.com. And that's WITAB.com. Now, you guys notice that I got a Breville oven sitting right here. This represents any countertop oven that you have. I just like this. You guys can look at my past videos. I've been using this so much, but since I moved here, I hadn't been using it, right? So I just thought I'd break this out. And this is a great recipe for anybody that got any kids that are in school. You give them something like this and I'll show them how to cook perfect home cooked meals, right? So look, I'm switching this to bake. I'm gonna hit start. Look, it already went to 415 degrees, but we wanna set our temp down to 350. Now it'll preheat itself. Now, what I do is I take my potatoes, right? I like to keep one hand kind of clean, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hit this with some extra virgin olive oil. This right here is garlic infused, you know, olive oil, right? Extra virgin. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and coat this like this, and I'm just gonna get these, you know, what I'm doing is really, this is more like a binder, helps crisp up the, it'll help crisp up the skin, you know? And when I say binder, it also helps keep the salt. Now we can use salt of our choice, right? I usually use a sea salt out here on the outside of my baked potatoes, you know what I mean? But today I'm gonna do something a little different. And now that I'm keeping a dry hand, what was the difference? Because I still gotta grind this. And today I'm gonna be using, you know, like some pink salt. You know what I mean? Just changing it up. You guys can use sea salt if that's what you wanna do. Now, I'm gonna take my fork and I'm gonna prick it. This right here allows some of the steam that's in it, builds up in the inside of your, you know, your baked potato to release, right? So after I have it that way, then I'm gonna show you something else. I go ahead and what I'm gonna do is, if you can picture this right now, I'm gonna picture a line down the middle and two little pieces right here. It almost look like a capital I, right? So I'm just gonna take it. This helps you at the end, you know, when it comes time to open this up and we wanna go ahead and fluff or do whatever we're doing with the potato. This right here gives it a line to go ahead and, you know, work with. All right, so after you get it perforated, you got your, you know, that line right down the middle, and then you go across this way and across there at the ends. Go ahead and use your salt of choice. Now, I told you guys can use sea salt or anything like that, but today I'm gonna use this pink salt. I know it from being a pink Himalayan salt, but this right here just says adjustable ceramic, you know, grinder pink salt. So I can't say that this came from the Himalayas, but. So what I'm gonna do now is just add some of this on the top. Now when it gets on the pan, that's okay, because I like to like roll it around and let it pick up some of that anyway, right? All right, so listen, my oven is already preheated. We already up to 350 degrees. Let me move this out the way. I think we're just gonna go ahead and open this up. Now I'll center, you know, put these over here just like this. I don't really want them to be touching, right? So here we go. Then we just set a timer for 1 hour. Just stick it in the inside like so. Close that top. Let's go ahead and get this time right. You know what I mean? Let's see. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is, meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and prep everything else. Now, let me get these rotisserie chickens. I'm gonna go ahead and break these down. We only need 3 cups, but I'm sure everybody here wants me to have other. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is, let's just take one of these and let's just break them down. All right, so let me just show you. I got everything shredded down, as you can see. Come on in here and take a look at that. You can see the size. No need to make those big chunks of chicken, nothing like that, right? So that's what you want to have. Now, I'm gonna take this, set this to the side. Now notice I brought my ingredients up this way, because the only reason I'm doing it like that, because I'm trying to teach those. Even if you season, if you constantly cooking and you're doing everything out of your, you know, your cupboards, you know, that could be a chore. You know what I mean? So I like to measure and have everything out as I need it, right? So my next step is that we finna go ahead and make, you know, our buffalo. I guess this would be like our filling, right? So we start. I'm gonna go ahead and melt my butter, but I got my cheese, my ranch dressing, I got my cream cheese, you know, black pepper, buffalo sauce. So after I get this melted, we're gonna combine all of these. All right, so let's just go ahead and get this going, right? So I'm gonna open up my cream cheese. You guys know when working with cream cheese, I'm gonna say it like this. This is how you know I'm serious. It is a must that this be room temperature. If you don't, man, you know, mixing this, getting this to incorporate with everything else that you have will be a major chore, right? So you can already tell, look, just the weight of it to put the bend in it. You know what I mean? So let's just go ahead and get this in here. Then you want to get all of your contents in, right? So now this part right here, when it comes to my cheese, I just put in about half of it. You know what I mean? That'll be good. My ranch pack. I kind of like recipes like this, you know what I mean? They super quick to make, you know what I mean? Go ahead and add my butter. Something is just satisfying. Look at that, y'all. Something satisfying by putting that melted butter in there with that cream cheese, right? And now to splash it with that little bit of that color, this would be the sauce of your choice. You know what I mean? Some of you guys want to do that Frank red. Well, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. What's the best buffalo sauce outside of the one that you guys make, you know what I mean, at store-bought? Then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this fresh black crack. Or is it fresh black cracked? Whatever it is, we're gonna hit it with. Now that's up to you how much you put in here. I'll give you guys a general measurement. Don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website, smokinandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com, right? That's really like a general ballpark when it comes to like salt and pepper. That's why I like to put in there, you know, to taste, right? So now we just want to go ahead and mix this up. And this is where I'll tell you guys, come here, look. This is why you want to have your room temperature, you know, cream cheese. Look at how easy that was. You know what I mean? Just to move that around. And I'm not even moving this with no type of whisk or anything like that. Look at that. I'm using a spatula. Now I'll go ahead and put the rest of my cheese in. And then we incorporate. All right, so looking at my timer right here, look like I got 3 minutes and 53 seconds in counting. Now, we got this ready. And I told you, I like working with bowls, you know what I mean? Because you can look on the side, you can see if you have some white, like did all the cream cheese get mixed in? You know what I mean? Really comes into play more so when you're baking, right? But now I'm gonna take this. This is my shredded. You only need about 3 cups. I mean, it's up to you how many you gonna do. I did two rotisserie chickens, which probably gave me about, I don't know, probably another 2 cups, right? But I'll save those for another little project that I'm working on. So now we'll take this filling, and now we just finna add this, you know, to that, and then we're gonna mix all of this up together. This is gonna be our filling, right? But wait, you guys seen that movie when he said, but wait, there's more. You know what I mean? But right now we just wanna get this in there just like that. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna go ahead and start incorporating this together. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm telling you, the aromatic that's coming up off of this right now, it was already fire. Now just imagine when you add that rotisserie chicken to it. All right, look, my timer just went off. I got my filling. That's right here, right? But the filling is not completely done because I don't know if I had said it already. I think I did. These are going to be twice baked. So you see these? Here they go. I'll put these right here on my board. Let me close these because you know what? Twice baked mean we got to bake them 2 times, right? So they are going back. All right, now if you guys come on in here and take a look, you remember we perforated them in the very beginning, right? Remember I said like an eye, you can see that it goes this way, goes down the middle, and then comes back this way. Now you can just see it a little bit better. And the skin is a little bit on a, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I eat my skin too. I don't know, that sounds tricky, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause. Now, let me give a pro tip. I always give one when we open in pots, we crack the lid away from us, right? So let me give you one about this. These are hot, folks. So in order for you guys to really be able to touch these and do something, you're gonna have to let them cool just a little bit. You know what I mean? Other than that, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. But I'm gonna show you why we perforated these in just 1 second. All right, so you see, look, after you push them and you close, you know, you push from the edge, be careful that they're not so mushy that you'll like push through like I did on this one right here. But that one right there came out perfect. This one came out good. or you know, something like that. That's what you want to have. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. Now, this is going to be the cool part right here. Let me go in here and get me a fork. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the filling out, right? And we're going to put that inside of that, and then we're going to fold all of that in together. You got that? Once we got it all mixed up, then we're going to take it out and put it back. Now, let me show you. Now, you just want to go in here. You want to leave a little bit. You want to leave a little bit of structure to your, you know, your potato, right? So we just want to get it. I don't want to get too close to the skin. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't really like help it, but to me, it really don't make no difference because I'm going to eat it all anyway, right? But we just taking the potato and going to mix everything together. Then we're going to reintroduce it back to the to the potato, right? Hence, that's why it's called twice baked, because we are going back inside. All right, now I want you guys to look. You see how I put this back in there? Forgive me for because we started out with 4, but one's missing. I was hungry. I went ahead and made myself just a baked potato, right? So now we just want to go ahead and mix, you know, our potato in, right? Oh yeah. Now this right here, truly, if you guys were gonna make baked potatoes, you can probably make, with the size of this recipe, you can probably get yourself about, I don't know, 8 to 10, you know, potatoes, right? So listen, that's what makes it great for an appetizer, you know, for your friends, you know, to come by, right? So once you make sure you have it all incorporated, right? Then what we're gonna do is we finna reintroduce this back into it. But you see the tomato, I keep wanting to call these tomatoes, but you can see the potato in there. Look at that. You see those chunks? You don't want to just like beat them down and make mashed potato. I mean, if you want them that way, you can, but this right here is good. Now, what I would suggest is that you guys get yourself a fork now and go ahead and taste it and find out, do you need to make any adjustments to anything? Does it need more salt? Does it need a little bit more pepper? Do you want to put a little bit more buffalo sauce, etc.? Hey, cheers, y'all. Hey, this is a little bit more than taste to see, huh? Yes, sir. All right, so then all you want to do is you want to take this, you know, your filling with the potato and everything else inside of there, and then what you want to do is just reintroduce it back into it, right? Just like you guys see what I'm doing right here. Very simple. You know what I mean? You can get some paper plates, especially, okay, so if you're doing it for like the game day festivity, get them plates to have like, you know, the NFL, you know, sports teams on them or something like that. Get your favorite team. Then you just put these out with a set of tongs, and then you let your guests just grab one of these, then they can sit down. And tell them you want them to sit down because you don't want none of this stuff on your carpet or nothing like that, right? All right, so you guys see what they look like right here, right? So then just go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this cheese right here on the top. Oh, look at that. Right, you want to get some over all of it. And these right here are gonna be fire, folks. Don't forget we put some sea salt, so you can tell your guests, look, eat the whole thing. Tell them the skin is where all of the nutrients is at anyway. Now you just put it back into the oven. We're gonna put it in for about 20 minutes. We just wanna watch our cheese, make sure it melts. And after that, we're gonna take it out, hit it with a little buffalo sauce and maybe some ranch dressing or some sour cream, and we're finna eat, folks. See you in 20. All right, folks. Now, let's look at them. Ooh-wee. Look at that right there. Oh, man. That's them. All right, so you guys see it just how it is, right? When you make it, you can go ahead and hit it with some sour cream, or you can hit it with some ranch. You can put some more buffalo sauce on it. It's up to you. Do whatever you want to do, you guys. you'll come up with something like this, but have everybody put it on a plate, tell them to hurry up, sit down, make sure you got plenty of wet naps and regular napkins. And with that being said, this right here is it, right? Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking a mystery out of cooking. You heard it in your brain.